Hey Dean, so is it okay if I ask you some questions around the programme that you've just experienced?
Of course it is.
And that was the programme with It's All About the Tom, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
So Dean, before you came on the programme,
Yeah.
what would you say your situation was at the level of your mental health and well-being?
I was very down in the dumps, to be fair.
Okay.
Was in a place I didn't want to be.
And you know, were there any particular things that you were experiencing that you...
A lot of trolling,
Right.
a lot of attacks
Yeah.
from the community that we've been serving for years.
And how did they leave you mentally?
Drained, absolutely drained, down and aggressive towards them as well.
Right.
So it got me back up and it got me into a place where I was many years ago, where I was thinking about going out and doing something to somebody. So,
And have you experienced any form of treatment before?
yes, I have. Yeah.
And what kinds of things have you experienced, and what were the benefits that you got from that?
So through combat stress, I had the rapid eye movement therapy.
Yeah.
And I had CBT, and I've had civilian intervention as well from psychiatrists.
Okay.
And I have had absolutely no joy from any of that treatment. It tends to put a patch over things for a little while, or you start experiencing nightmares and flashbacks back to the treatment. Mm-hmm. That was my own personal journey on what I experienced.
Yeah, okay. And so you then came on the programme. What benefits do you believe you got from the programme?
I am a totally different person. To have a treatment where you're not going into the trauma of what you've actually suffered, like with rapid eye movement therapy and CBT, you're just reliving the trauma of the events, and it's so hard to move on. And to have a treatment where you don't go through that trauma, but you come out the other end with no sort of like feelings. To have treatment and not to go through all that trauma is something totally different. I've never experienced it before.
What have you noticed that's changed in your world? If someone was to say to you, right, what has actually changed at the level of what you do and the way you think or possibly feel?
Everything's changed.
Yeah.
The way I am personally, I suppose my demeanour's changed. Everything's changed. It's like being weight-free of all the stress.
Right, okay.
You don't carry that anymore in your head.
Mm-hmm. And if you were to recommend the programme to anyone else, why would you recommend it?
The reasons I would recommend this treatment is because you're actually doing something where you're not revisiting or reliving the trauma. And if you do, it's such a relief when you sort of like crack one of them knots. Like I say, I had several breakdowns. I call them breakdowns because I don't know what else to call them. Because in the past they were just absolute breakdowns, but these breakdowns are joyful breakdowns. Once you've had your breakdown, it's a weight off your shoulder.
So we'd call that a light bulb moment.
A light bulb moment, yes.
Yeah. You had a few of those, right?
Oh, I had quite a few of those, yeah.
Did you notice anyone else change on the programme?
Every single one. Everybody around us changed. Everybody that participated changed.
Well, thank you for that, Dean. This is a formal testimonial.
Yeah.
It's designed actually just to glean the facts, and thank you for joining in with the programme and also for providing this.
Thank you, Mike. Absolutely amazing. Thank you.